No one saw him disembark in the unanimous night. No one saw the bamboo canoe sink into the sacred mud. The grey man kissed the mud, climbed up the bank without pushing aside, probably without feeling the blades which were lacerating his flesh, and crawled, nauseated and blood-stained, up to the circular enclosure crowned with a stone tiger or horse, which sometimes was the colour of flame and now was that of ashes. This circle was a temple which had been devoured by ancient fires, profaned by the miasmal jungle, and whose god no longer received the homage of men. The stranger stretched himself out beneath the pedestal. He was awakened by the sun high overhead. He was not astonished to find that his wounds had healed. He closed his pallid eyes and slept, not through the weakness of flesh, but through determination of will. He knew that this temple was the place required for his invincible intent. He knew that his immediate obligation was to dream. Wellers always hid the knife in the bushes when he got ready to fight. Then, if the guy started to duke him down, he'd go for the steal. He had this guy down last week, stuck him in the leg. The guy was moaning, "Oh my God, you've stuck me in the leg." And Wellers had the knife across his throat, and he said, "I'm gonna chop your head off." Then Wellers' girlfriend drove past in her car, stopped and screamed, "Don't do it, Wellers, I beg you, don't kill that man." "I'm gonna chop his head off," screamed Wellers. Wellers, don't do it, and get away before the police get here." "The police are coming." Wellers got up and ran down an alley. "I saw him a couple of days ago. Good thing," he said. "My girlfriend stopped me, or I would have chopped his head off." Wellers liked that sort of thing. He was dramatic. Someday he's going to do it, if he hasn't already done it. Object, the totals or unities created by man in his attempts to understand and control the world. Mass, matter in general, the solid earth under one's feet. Space, the void, emptiness, between things, above, about and below things. The air we breathe. Number and order, oneness, two-ness, three-ness. 1, the point, the center. 2, the pair, mirror image, simple symmetry. 3, the vertices of the triangle, the primitive series, unstable, open, the air. 4, the square, stability, the ground, the cycle ended. She's an old woman now, still quite beautiful. She has known many of the famous. We are sitting in a cafe and she tells me Hemingway was an amazing man. He'd sit about and make these statements, one after another, these astonishing statements. I like that, but I have nothing to say. Well, I do, I tell her. The red sauce in the little bowl is very hot, so don't use it unless you like that sort of thing. Such statements don't create legends, but for temporary mortals they still have a rather sturdy worthiness. Majestic forest, hot summer's day, proud trees, well rooted in earth, scraping heaven, tall, powerful, a forest at its grandest. The woodcutters come, they saw and hack down the trees. Who can endure or escape the agony of those saws? The trees are felled, processed in sawmills, sawn down and down and down, finally to sawdust, finer and finer grained, less and less and less, dissolving into the stuff of all the world.